All right, here's my just a combine for execution purposes. I have it marked on my chart. We're going to go over candle by candle what I saw, what trades I took, and why I took them. So I get in the desk at around 7. So this is the picture coming into the morning. So if you watch, how to be on the right side of the market video that I just made, you'll find why on this candle here I'm looking on this on the hourly. This candle here told us that we're allowed to take shorts because it broke demand. So on this candle, supply exceeded demand. So I'm thinking short first thing in the morning. I would love to see a retest of the supply and then look at the 5 minute to see if we get a smaller time frame entry. But where are our targets? Where are the areas below that we have to worry about? Okay, so I marked these two areas of demand. This area down here is the originating demand of this move. So this is uh, the most probable area to find a bounce, but this is also a significant area of demand. So this is what this move looks like. This is how I visualize all this price action, right? This is how simple it is, right? We come here, we come up, pause, push up higher, retest the demand, then push up higher. So that's what this area here looks like. That's kind of hard to tell when there's um, not like space between the candles, but that's what this picture is. So I'm looking right below this wick at 59.1675, this low at 59.1250. I'm also looking down here, but this is a big demand zone. This is on the hourly. This is, 30-point zone. I would love to be more specific. So just like up here, price came up here, came down, went higher. So price removed buyers to this point. All right, now we got a little bit more specific. Now I want to look inside the candle using a volume profile tool. I'm going to make a follow-up video covering that. But this is still a pretty large zone, so I want to break it down even more. So I look at volume profile. Two things stand out in this demand. Here and below, we have empty volume, and this space right here. Okay, those are the two areas that I'm looking at down here. So ultimately, we have one area here, 2, and 3. Those are areas I potentially expect buyers to be. So let's start our day. Move time forward. We push up. Oh, beautiful. We start pushing up into our supply. Now, on the 5 minute on the right, I want to see supply exceed demand. Because right now, we're in an uptrend on the 5 minute. Okay? So I need to see that change before I take a short. Still nothing. Oh, right here. We broke this demand here. We ate through most of this demand. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. Ate through most of this demand. So on this candle right here, on the 5 minute, it showed us we can enter a short. Now I want to pull back, and I'm going to enter short. And that's what we did right here. So that was my first position in the market. And now we just hold on, because now we expected, this is what I imagine this picture is going to look like. We came up, created supply, retested it. Now I want to see us go like this. Let's continue forward. Price starts to drop. Um, hang on. Comes down. Where's the open? Oh, okay. All right, now this is the open now. And we start moving lower. So on the hourly, this candle right here, once we break the low of this hourly candle right here, once we break this low, this becomes supply, this big zone that I marked. So right, you see on the 5-minute, right here on this candle, this big red box appeared. That becomes the hourly supply right at this point. Okay, let's keep walking. We're expecting to go lower. We're in a position. Boom. That was beautiful. I exit out at this hourly demand. We expect, well, I don't know what's going to happen. This can completely reverse price. So I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to take what the market gives me. And if it shows me more supply, I'm going to re-enter. We pause. Perfect. Nice. See what happens next. Pause again. If we break this low, this would become supply. Boom. Supply. Okay. This is our supply. This is created when we break this low here. So I will re-enter on a retest of the supply right here. We start pushing down some more. So our next target are these areas down here. So we came here and we did find buyers. You know, we paused, but the sellers were far too strong. So this zone didn't even show much resistance. But on the 5-minute, we broke lower. That created this 5-minute supply. We retested it and then continued. So we start moving down a little bit. I take another, I take this trade off here because we're coming into our demand candle. Essentially, this whole area here could be demand. I don't know. You know, I'm specifically looking at these areas, but it could bounce right here. I am not sure. Let's keep moving price. Right here. Boom. We come. This is not a, this was more a discretionary trade. So this was just a couple point risk trying to snag the bottom because of the zone that I saw. And that worked out perfectly. Now the supply or the demand exceeding supply trade would be placed. So then I exited here. I'll show you why. Let's just move this forward. I exited here because this hourly supply formed when we broke lower here. This hourly supply formed when price broke lower. Okay. So coming into it, and we just had a big move down coming into it, I'm going to take that profit. Right? Boom, 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 come into the supply, push back. Now, if I wanted to get long non-discretionary using rules of supply and demand, right here on this candle, we stop the market, push up, a nice move up to supply. This creates demand. Your buy would have been this retest. We end up going through the supply because it was already tested once in weekend. So that's pretty much all I wanted to cover. That's how I saw the market moving today. And you can see today was a beautiful day to show how price moves between supply and demand. It was absolutely beautiful, pretty stress-free, and just, created supply, broke lower, retest. Created supply, broke lower, retest. The same picture happens, it just looks slightly different every time. Let me know if you have any questions.